August 30th, 2025. I did not sleep very long. I don't know why, even, because I felt kind of groggy really most of the day. I did my normal morning routine, just kind of relaxed mostly and watched some YouTube. And then took my walk in the early afternoon. This one just a very random, kind of squirrely maze around through the neighborhood I typically walk in. I didn't have a plan to go buy a drink as I usually do. Like I usually go pick up a Gatorade or something, so that when I'm walking back, I have a bit of hydration going on. But it was only 84, 85 when I went out, and I just thought, well, I probably will be all right, and it wasn't too bad. I walked for a little over an hour, although it was kind of a more casual pace, so it ended up only being a little over 3.5 miles. In the evening, I went and unloaded finally the things that I brought back from my trip, the gear that I brought with me there. But other than that, the whole day was essentially spent just chilling in a sort of half stupor from my tiredness. Even now, actually, I kind of feel exactly right now how I felt all day. I'm somewhat tired, as you probably can tell, but I weirdly feel kind of the same. And it's very late now. I just haven't, despite feeling kind of tired, I just haven't been really ready to crash out for some reason. Maybe a weird form of insomnia. I don't know. Anyway, deep thought of the day. Oh, I wrote it down. I read it. And now I've blabbered on for far too long to remember what I was thinking or what I wrote down. Here's my thought of the day. Communication is one of my main strengths. This is a recognition about myself. But it can be developed and improved by just about anyone. And what I mean by that, I guess what I was thinking about was how communication is such a active and important skill to develop, and definitely makes a huge difference in the things that we write, in the things that we say when we're with people, in the way we text message, in the way that we email, in the way that we present our personality and our character. It's all, I guess, expressed through communication, and among other things, I'm sure, that I'm just not thinking of at the moment. And if you're good at communicating, you make it clear, make your message clear, make your intentions clear, and those around you and those who are receiving those messages don't have to question what you're doing, what you're trying to achieve, what your goal is, where you're going, whatever it is. Nor do they have to question how you are, who you are. I guess part of it also, and I didn't think of this earlier, and maybe I think I've thought of this before, but I think it takes a certain level of honesty and integrity to communicate clearly. By being honest as much as you can be. It really clarifies the way your message comes across. It allows you to just think about the truth of what you're saying and not try to kind of gerrymander the meaning in any way if you're trying to obfuscate or lie in some way. I think honesty really enables clear communication. Now, obviously, I'm not perfectly honest in everything, but I do make that attempt in all cases, essentially. And because I believe it's important. I think doing what you can to be honest it really helps communication a lot. And I guess I was lucky enough as a young person to be exposed to the importance and value of communicating well and clearly. And so I've worked to develop that skill. Anybody can. Again, reading my comment that I wrote, communication is one of my main strengths. It can be developed and improved by just about anyone. And I believe that. And anyone who tries will value from it. What kind of call to action does that leave here? I guess do what you can to really understand the value of communication, of clear communication, of good communication. I think that truly is the actual first step in order to improve your ability to communicate in life. Because without understanding why it's valuable, you're just not going to be that inspired to undertake the challenges of trying to become a better communicator. So that is my call to action. Hopefully that is valuable. Hopefully that makes sense. I do try my best to make sense, even if it kind of rolls out of me in a slower than typical YouTube pace. I hope it's useful. Anyway, that's all I got today. Until next time, take it easy.